Hello. So in this particular chapter we will understand about comparing quantities. So comparing quantities. This is of class 7. Okay. So let's say we have two people A and B. Weight of A is equal to 60 kilograms. Weight of B is equal to 70 kilograms. So who is heavier? So weight of B is greater. All right. Similarly, there are other ways of understanding how two quantities relate to each other. So let's say I have 10 pens and somebody has 20 pens. All right. So clearly the number of pens with him is more than mine. All right. So in order to understand what is the ratio of pens which I have, let's say I am A and somebody B is 10 by 20, so 1 is to 2. So ratio of A is to B is 1 is to 2. That means B has twice the number of pens as A. Alright. Okay. So let's discuss a question on the basis of this. Find the ratio of 4 kilometers to 400 meters. Alright. So 4 kilometers is 4,000 meters. 400 meters is 400 meters. 10 by 1. So 10 is to 1 is the ratio. Alright. This is simple enough. Now there is something called as equivalent ratio. Equivalent ratio is similar to equivalent fractions, equivalent ratios. Right. Now in equivalent ratio, let's say for the 10 is to 1 above. Alright. Equivalent ratio means multiplying and dividing by 1. That means the ratio remains the same. Now 10 by 1 into 4 by 4. This is multiplying it with 1 only. So this is 40 by 4. Okay. Similarly, multiplying with 3, that will be 30 by 3. Multiplying with 6, 60 by 6. Multiplying with, let's say, 5.5. This will become 55. This will become 5.5. Again the same thing. Alright. So this is simple enough. Okay. So let's discuss few other questions in order to understand this. Okay. The question is, a map is there with the scale 1 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometers. Okay, this is the scale of map. That means 1 centimeter will denote 1000 kilometers on actual ground. Okay, so what is the distance between two places in kilometers if the distance in the map is 2.4 centimeters. Okay, so this is simple enough. 1 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometers. Okay, so 2.4 centimeters is 1000 into 2.4, which is 2400 kilometers. Okay, so simple enough, nothing so difficult about it. Now let's solve another question. 6 bowls cost rupees 90. Okay. What is the cost of 10 such bowls? Okay, so this is simple enough. Okay, 6 balls cost 90, so one bowl is equal to 90 by 6 into, and 10 bowls 90 by 6 into 10. Okay, simple enough. 150 rupees. Okay, so these are simple questions that you are going to get on the basis of this. You can practice a few questions on the basis of this, and just in case you find any problem, please feel free to ask. Okay, so now we will move on to percentage. Okay, which is another way of comparing a quantity. Percentage. So let's say weight of A is 100 kgs, weight of B is 120 kgs. Okay, so we can say B is heavier by 20% from A. All right, so let's say A's marks are 300 out of 400. All right, 400 is the total marks, 300 is what A got. All right, so in percentage terms, 300 by 400 into 100. 3 by 4, this is 75%. All right, this is simple enough. So meaning of percentage is, let's say 1% means 1 by 100 of something. Okay, 1 by 100 of x. 1% of x meaning 1 by 100 of x. All right, this is simple enough. So now let's move on. So let's solve a question on the basis of this. A has 30 bangles. 18 of them are made from silver and 12 of them are made from copper. Okay, find their percentages according to composition. Okay, so silver bangles 18 by 30 into 100, 60% are single silver bangles, rest copper bangles. 12 by 30 into 100, which is 40%, or 100 minus 60 is equal to 40%. Okay, that is simple enough, nothing so difficult about it. Okay, so now let's move on to the next section, which is converting fractional numbers to percentages. We have already seen it in this particular example above. 18 by 30 is fractional numbers to percentages, but we will see it as a separate section. Fractional numbers to percentages. Okay. So 1 by 3 as a percent. So 1 by 3 into 100%, 1/3 of something. This is 33 1 by 3 or 33.33%, depending on how you try to do it. Alright. So let's take a question. Convert 6 by 5 into percentage. Okay. So 6 by 5 into 100. This is 20, 120%. Okay. Simple enough. Nothing so difficult about it. So practice a few questions based on this. They will be simple enough. Now moving on to the next section. Converting decimals into percentages. Alright. So let's say we have something 0.09 and we have to convert it into percentage. So 0.09, this itself is 9 by 100 into, converting it into percentages, this is multiplied by 100, so this is 9%. Okay. So let's take another question. Let's say 0.25%. Let's say 0.25. Okay. So 0.25 is 25 by 100. Converted into percentage is 25%. So this is basically the way to read it as 0.25 divided by 1. That means 0.25 parts out of 1. Okay. This is 0.09 parts out of 1. Okay. So that is simple enough. Okay, so let's try to understand sometimes you will be given figures. Let's say this is a circle. Okay, and it has been divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, let's say one part is shaded. So find percentage of shaded part. Okay. So 1/3 of the circle has been shaded. 1/3 of circle is shaded. 1 by 3 into 100 is equal to 100 by 33% is shaded, which is 33 1 by 3%. Simple enough. Nothing so difficult about it. Similarly, you may be given a square at times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. So let's say 3 parts or 2 parts are shaded. Okay. 2 parts are shaded. So 2 by 9. Alright, 2 by 9 into 100. This will come somewhere around 22%. Somewhere around 22%. Alright. So this is simple enough. Okay. Now let's take a few questions based on this. That will be the best. So the question is, A has a sweater and saved rupees 125 when a discount of 25% was given. What is the price of sweater before the discount. Okay, simple enough. So A has a sweater and saved rupees 125. Okay. So discount was 25%. So 100% minus 25%, that means 75% of sweater is equal to, okay, no, okay, let's leave it. So 25% of the sweater, the discount is 25%, and that is equal to rupees 125. All right, so 1% of the sweater is equal to rupees 125 divided by 25. 100% of the sweater is equal to 125 divided by 25 into 100. 400 per 400. That is rupees 400. That's the answer. Okay, simple enough. Nothing so difficult about it. No, sorry. 25 by 125 is 5. Okay, so 500. 125 divided by 25 is 5 times, so 500 is the answer. Alright, so nothing so difficult about it, simple enough. Practice a few questions based on this. Alright, now sometimes you will get ratio of percentages. Alright, so let's say ratio x is to y is equal to 2 is to 1. So total parts is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Okay, percentage of x is equal to 2 by 3 into 100, which is 66. This is 66.66%. Percentage of y is equal to 1 by 3 into 100, so this is 33.33%. Simple enough, nothing so difficult about it. Let's take another question. Okay. Let's take another question. So let's say rupees 250 is to be divided among A, B and C. Okay. A gets 2 parts, B gets 3 parts, C gets 5 parts. Alright. So part of A is equal to, so net parts, total parts is 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is 10 parts. So 2 by 10 for A, 2 by 10 into 250 is equal to 25 into 2 is 50 rupees. Okay, rupees 50. B will get 3 parts, so 3 by 10 into 250, which is 75 rupees. C is going to get the rest of the amount. This is 125 rupees, 125. So 250 minus 70 plus 50, or 5 by 10 into 250. 2 ways of solving for C. Okay, so this is simple enough. Okay, so try a few questions based on this. They won't be difficult as such. Okay, so let's move on to the next section, which is increasing percentage or decreasing percentage. Okay, so question: a team won 6 games this year and 4 games last year. What is the percentage increase? Okay, so this is simple enough. Okay, so earlier 4 games were won, so win rate is 4 by, let's say there were hypothetical 10 games were there, 4 by 10 win rate was 40%. This year number of games won is 6 by 10 is 60%. Okay, so the increase is not 20%. Okay, increase is, percentage increase is 60 minus 40 is equal to 20% on 40%. Okay, so 20 by 40, this is 1 by 2, which is equal to 50% is the answer. Alright, we have to, what is the percentage increase in winning? Alright, so this is 50%. Alright, simple enough. Now percentages are used generally in profit and loss. Selling cost price is price at which something is bought. Selling price, price at which something is sold. Selling price is sometimes called as market price, and then there is a discount. Okay, discount is discount percent. Okay, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. All right, sometimes it is also market price minus cost price. Profit or loss, loss is also selling price minus cost price. This will be negative, this will be positive. Okay, so this is simple enough. Let's discuss a question that would be the best way of understanding profit and loss. Okay, question: cost of a vase is rupees 150. Okay. Shopkeeper sells it at 15% loss. Find the selling price. Okay, so answer is, cost price is equal to rupees 150. So loss is equal to 15%. Okay, so 15 by 100 into 150. So this is equal to 22.5 rupees. Okay, now selling price is equal to 150 minus 22.5, which is 128.5. Answer. Simple enough, nothing so difficult about it. So you can practice a few questions based on this. Okay, now we come to the next section, which is simple interest. All right, So let's, simple interest is simple enough. Okay, so simple interest, let's discuss something about simple interest as well. Simple interest is PNR by 100. P is principal, N is number of years. If it is in months, it has to be divided by 12 in order to convert it in number of years. Rate is percentage, let's say 3%, so 3, R will be 3 divided by 100. So amount, net amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, which is net amount P plus PNR by 100. Okay, simple enough. Okay, let's discuss few questions in order to understand this. A has a loan of rupees 5,000. R is equal to 15%. Find the simple interest. Simple interest is equal to PNR by 100. P is equal to 5,000. N is 1 here. R is 15 by 100. 15 to 15 is 750 rupees. So net amount, this is simple interest, 750 rupees. Net amount will become 5,000 plus 750 is 5750. All right, in case of 1 year, find simple interest for, let's say, 7 months. So SI is equal to, simple principal is 5,000, N is equal to 7 by 12, R is equal to 15 divided by 100. Okay, so this goes 12, 3, 4, 3, 5. Okay, so 50 into 5 is 250, 250 into 7. 250 into 7 by 4. So this is 125. Okay. So this is somewhere around somewhere around 400. Okay, so calculate this. Okay, let me calculate this for you. 7 5 by 35. 7 5 by 35, 3 1, 875 by 2. This is 438 rupees, 437.5 rupees. Okay, this is simple enough. Okay, simple interest for 7 months. So net amount again, principal plus SI. Principal is 5,000 plus 437.5. Okay, so deal with it. Okay, now just in case you have been given for 2 years, so for 2 years, if simple interest is asked, so simple interest is PNR, in order in place of N it will become 2. That is simple enough. All right, so let me check if there is anything else remaining. Okay, okay, compound interest is not in your syllabus, so I will not be discussing it. So this is it. Okay, so practice a few questions based on this. I am winding this up. Just in case you feel any problem, please feel free to ask me. All right, thank you.